Welcome to my blog. My name's Tim and I'll be your Ginger Geek today. Today I'll be talking about a movie called The Innkeepers and how I almost got killed by a motorhome last weekend. So let's jump into that right now. The movie The Innkeepers is a horror movie written and directed by Ty West, known for other movies like The House of the Devil and The Sacrament. The Innkeepers is about two hotel employees working in their said hotel that's in their last weekend of business. But there's also something else very different about this hotel. This hotel has possibly ghosts in there, and the two hotel employees decide to investigate them during their last weekend there, and to start to discover there are some really peculiar things about it. The movie stars Sarah Paxton and Pat Healy, and the two of them, being that they are the main cast, have a real great sense of friendship between the two of them, that they really get along. There is some sexual tension between Pat Healy's character towards Sarah Paxton, but it's only like one moment, and it's never become too overt or uncomfortable for the viewer. It never turns into a love story amidst this ghost story that's happening in this hotel. And the really good thing about this movie is that there's no real false jump scares. There is a false jump scare, but like when someone's trying to get somebody's attention and accidentally scares them, the person who's trying to get one character's attention tries to not do it, try not to scare him, and even brings it up in dialogue, which I always found really funny. And that there's a lot of tension just build up, and there's a lot of time dedicated to the build up of the story amongst the characters, as well as the scares that eventually come on near the later half of the movie. And there's one moment in there where I'm watching this and I have my pillow up to my face like so. I'm just like watching as this is going on, then all of a sudden there's one character in the bed that's not supposed to be there, and I literally did jump, and I'm like, and I'm like, oh. And I'm a huge horror fan, and yet I still get spooked out about those moments, and I think that's what horror fans really look for, that there's something that can still incite an emotion out of you, whether you're being grossed out or scared out of your wits or seeing something you've never seen before, within reason anyway. I think that's what we kind of look for in horror movies, and I think that's definitely a movie to check out, The Innkeepers, where you find it on any video on demand website or like Shudder.com. That's where I watched it. I'm a Shudder member. And when I mentioned a motorhome, I really do mean a recreational vehicle, RV. I'm driving out to meet my sister and my dad for an appointment. I'm on the highway on Long Island, as the LIE for all those people who are local. I'm in the far right lane, heading out that way, and there's an RV to my left, and I can see, I'm kind of in between. I'm not like fully behind him, nor am I the same distance in front of him. I'm kind of slightly behind him, but I can see his mirror, and I assume he can see me. All of a sudden he starts drifting into my lane a little bit, and I'm just like, I kind of give him a few inches, like hoping he would see me. And eventually I hit on my horn, hopefully he hear like, oh crap, and just jerk back into his lane. Doesn't. Keeps coming into my lane, so I'm like, oh crap, I have to go off a little bit on the shoulder and then hit on the brakes a little bit so I don't get hit. Luckily, the person behind me saw what was happening and immediately started to back up, and I was thankful for that. And the guy just kept going on like no problem, and then he merged back into his original lane. No turn signal for either one of those changing the lanes, so that kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm just like, really, guy? It's Saturday morning, you're ready to get into road rage right now. I think it's kind of ridiculous. So, that's how I almost got killed by an RV last weekend. And when it comes to a song recommendation, I recommend Def Leppard's Hello America, off their first album, On Through the Night. I've had this song stuck in my head since I watched a documentary last weekend, after the road rage anyway. Sam Dunn, who did Headbanger's Journey and Global Metal, two fantastic metal documentaries if you're a metal fan. And he did this 10-part series for VH1 Classic. And when he was talking about the new wave of British heavy metal, they mentioned Def Leppard, and things have been a little weird if they should be considered that or not, because Def Leppard does not consider themselves on the same level like with Diamond Head or Iron Maiden and things of that nature. They thought they were more of a pop band and more of a hard rock band. Hello America is a very hard rocking song, but the chorus, or I should just say the harmonies, like in any good Def Leppard song, are just incredibly infectious, and that's been stuck in my head all week. So now, I want you to go listen to it and have it be stuck in your head so you can feel my misery. I hope everybody's enjoyed this vlog, and if you want to find me on social media, you can find those in the links below, as well as annotations to my short films, because I am a filmmaker first and foremost. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope everybody's enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon.